Welcome to the south of Goa, where time slows down and the nature takes center stage. With its endless stretches of soft golden beaches, crystal clear backwaters, and hidden waterfalls tucked in dense forests, this is where Goa's untouched beauty truly shines. So, if you're planning a trip to South Goa and want to make the most of your time, keep watching. Our journey to South Goa started from Bangalore's beautiful T2 terminal. But right from the beginning, we faced an unexpected delay. We were flying with Air India and a flight was delayed by 3 hours. Such delays can disrupt travel plans, and unfortunately, we had no choice but to wait. It wasn't the ideal start, but we were still excited for the trip ahead. After a long wait, we finally landed at WM Airport, ready to explore south of Goa. We are in south of Goa and our vacation starts now. For this trip, we had pre-booked a Thar through Rev, paying a one-day rental in advance. However, we wouldn't recommend doing this. The car we received was not in great condition, and since the payment was already made, we had no option but to take it. A better approach is to rent a car directly at WM Airport. There are several agencies at the airport where you can check the vehicle condition before finalizing your booking. This way, you can choose a well maintained car instead of being stuck with whatever is given to you. One important tip, before driving off, always take a detailed video of the rented car. Capture all the scratches, dents, or any existing damages. This ensures that if the rental agency later tries to claim false damages, you'll have proof to avoid unnecessary charges.
Yeah, so hi guys, हम बैठ चुके हैं अपनी गाड़ी में एंड अभी हम जा रहे हैं. टोटल हमें 1 hour लगेगा टू रीच आवर Airbnb. तो सुमित, हाउ आर यू फीलिंग ड्राइविंग द कार?
अच्छा है, बहुत बढ़िया. ऐसा लग रहा है फर्स्ट फ्लोर पे बैठ के गाड़ी चला रहा हूँ मैं. खड्डे थोड़े ज्यादा महसूस हो रहे हैं, बट
इट्स गुड.
इट्स गुड, इट्स गुड. ये इम्पोजिंग सा स्ट्रेचर लग रहा है. हॉर्न बहुत ताकतवर है इसका.
Guys, we have reached Dolly's Den, and the place is good, quite homely. It gives you the old aesthetics, and we'll show you the tour of this house in our. We might make next video or reel. We're there thinking about it, but the house is beautiful. We are tired. The next day, before hitting the beach, we made this Airbnb review video, which we will be uploading next. So stay tuned for that.
Hi guys, welcome to Palolem Beach. We are starting our trip with this beach, beautiful white sandy beach. The coastline is very beautiful. It's hot but not very scorching hot. A very warm weather we have today, and we'll show you around how it is, and then we are planning to go to Butterfly Beach and we'll show you around.
Palolem Beach is also known as a paradise beach. This beach is known to be one of the most scenic and cleanest beaches in whole Goa, and it offers great seafood being served in the beach shacks. The other two famous beaches, Butterfly and Honeymoon Beach, are just a boat ride from here. We also booked the whole boat for the ride to these beaches. The boat crew was friendly and helpful. They shared interesting stories about the beaches and islands around us. It was like having a mini guided tour on water. Butterfly Beach is the most secluded and lesser known spots of south of Goa, and it got its name because of its shape, like that of butterfly wings. Also, if you're a hike lover, you can come here while trekking 2 to 3 kilometers from the other roadside.
अच्छा हाँ
खड़ा पत्थर है आप
पैर की तरह दिख रहा है
Just a short 5 minutes boat ride from Butterfly Beach lies the Honeymoon Beach. It was quite crowded that day, so we did not stay long there and returned back towards the Palolem Beach.
हाँ टर्टल है वो अच्छा लग रहा है
जो व्हाइट कलर का लाइन है ना वो अभी लो टाइड है और नीचे हाई टाइड के वक्त पानी इतना ऊपर रहता है
अच्छा
और वो ऑयस्टर्स है जो रेस्टोरेंट में मंगा के लोग खाते हैं और जैसे से इस साइड जाएगा ना ऐसा लगे कि
हाँ
साढ़े 2 मैच खेल रहा है
पूरा ये बात नहीं कि ये नेचुरली होगा और एक 3-4 साल पहले तो उसको दिखाते थे
On day 2, we headed towards one of my personal favorite beaches in South Goa, Cabo de Rama Beach. Surrounded by tall coconut trees, this beach had been on our list for a while. What made it even more exciting was what we had read online. This place not only had a stunning backwater for kayaking, but also an ancient fort with a hidden pebble beach. Reaching here wasn't the easiest. The road where we had to park was quite rough and uneven, so be prepared for a bumpy ride. But once we started walking down the steps, the first glimpse of the breathtaking blue waters and backwater made it all worth it. Before heading to the main beach, we decided to kayak in the backwater. It wasn't a very long stretch, but it was clean, peaceful, and well managed. The calm waters and lush green surroundings made for a perfect start to the day. After kayaking, we roamed around and relaxed at Cabo de Rama Beach. The golden sand, pristine blue waters, and the peaceful vibe made it feel like a hidden paradise. Unlike the more crowded beaches of Goa, this one had a raw, untouched beauty. By afternoon, we made our way to Cabo de Rama Fort, and let me tell you, it was hot. If you're planning to visit, we'd recommend you coming in the morning or evening to avoid the scorching sun. This Portuguese fort had an interesting history, but what stood out the most how it got its name. It is believed that Lord Rama and Sita stayed here during the exile from Ayodhya. Over the centuries, it was controlled by Hindu rulers, Muslim rulers, and later the Portuguese in 1763. When it was no longer needed as a military base, it was turned into a prison in 1935 and used until 1955. The ocean views from the fort were breathtaking, but our adventure didn't just end here. Just below the fort, we visited Pebble Beach, a small, scenic beach covered in smooth pebbles instead of sand. But getting down wasn't easy. The steps were steep and uneven. So if you have knee pain or mobility issue, it's best to skip this part. On our way back up, we found a small shop midway through the stairs, a much needed break. We sipped on fresh lemonade and enjoyed a hot plate of Maggi, the perfect refreshment before heading back home. We started the day with a quick stop at Jilla Bakery, known for its freshly baked treats and traditional Goan goodies. After that, we visited the Pig Food Museum to explore Goa's culture heritage. A detailed review of both the places will be covered in part 3. After the museum, we had lunch at the Fisherman Wharf, a well-known seaside restaurant in Kavilosim, before heading to the Kavilosim beach.
So guys, we have come to Kailosiam beach. This will be our last stop, and this beach is very pretty. It's a contrasting color because this is the lava rock, blackish sand this side, or rock, and on the other side you have the blue clean water. It's the cleanest beach we have been to till now. Tourists are very minimum. Like you do not see many people walking here and there, and adventure sports are there. You can do many adventure sports here, and this is next to River Sal. So opposite or adjacent to this, River Sal flows at that side. So you can see many resorts here as well. It's a very posh area, very beautiful beach it is. The stretch is very big as well, and yeah, I will show you around how it is, the beach and location.
Our last day in South Goa was all about exploring something different. Instead of beaches, we decided to visit Salolim Dam and Savri Waterfall in Netravali Sanctuary, a refreshing change from the usual coastal spots. A detailed review of both the places will be covered in part 3 of this series. To wrap up our trip, we headed to Agonda Beach, known for its clean shores and gentle waves, making it perfect for swimming. The peaceful atmosphere was just what we needed to soak in the last moment of our South Goa adventure.
Hi guys.
Hi guys, we are at the Agonda beach.
Yeah,
Pretty good beach. Very gentle waves, white sand
we
beach.
enjoyed the waves. We enjoyed bathing here.
Yeah.
It was a nice, very gentle waves. Yeah, but we came out when the waves started hitting us harder. And behind us, will show you our friends who sat.
So
4 doggies came.
Nikita is the dog whisperer. We
4
got,
dogs
like, 4
came.
dogs sitting next to us.
They- if we have to rate the beaches, number 1 it will be Cabo de Rama.
Yeah.
Number
Cabo de
2 it will be Palolem. Number 3 it will be
Kavilosim.
Kavilosim. I think this is how it's pronounced. And number 4 will be this beach, Agonda.
Yeah.
Number 5 will be Butterfly.
Mhm.
Number 6 will be Honeymoon Island or beach.
Yeah.
Number 7 will be Pebble.
Ah.
And I
Yeah.
think that is all. Or are we missing?
those are all the beaches that we visited in South Goa.
Yes, yes.
And with that, our incredible South Goa journey came to an end. But there's more to come. Part 2 and Part 3 of this series will be coming next, where we'll be sharing some more details, reviews, and hidden gems. If you enjoyed this vlog, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Nikita Next Quest. And for behind the scenes moments and travel updates, follow Nikita Next Quest on Instagram. See you in the next one.